Hey Stalkers, Evan here. This video is an excerpt from my course, The Stock Music Licensing System. It is all focused on how to get you licensing your music as quickly and effectively as possible. It not only teaches you all the background you need to know, but it teaches you how to do it, not just what to do. And it teaches you why you should do it. And it builds up your confidence to get your music out there and licensed. So in this video, what I want to do is address the question, should you pursue music briefs? Now, what are briefs? Plenty of music licensing sites like SongTrader or Pond5 will put forth basically monthly or quarterly or even daily something like, hey, we're looking for Celtic music. We're looking for pirate music. We're looking for nursery rhymes. And so you have the option of trying to make music in that style to supply that brief request. So my short answer is, should you pursue briefs? And that would be, no, you should not. The longer answer, though, is, So let's dig into the short answer. But before we do that, I do just want to let you know that if you are not in the course and you want to get started with music licensing, I've got a free 5-day music licensing crash course. You can click the link down below and get started learning how to license your music. So, jumping back to the short answer, no, you shouldn't pursue these briefs. Why? Because as you know from the course, basically what you need to do is figure out what type of music you enjoy making and also what type of music you're good at making, and kind of the Venn diagram of those two is what you should be pursuing for music licensing. It doesn't matter if it's Celtic death metal. There's absolutely going to be a marketplace for every genre of music. But what matters is that you enjoy making it and that you can do it well. A lot of these briefs are not going to fit into that circle. Instead, they're going to be shiny objects that are going to distract you from building up a music licensing portfolio that can pay you royalties on a monthly basis, get you that passive income that you're looking for, and get your music on TV and Netflix and the radio and stuff like that. So these briefs generally are a distraction from that because maybe you have no experience with nursery rhymes, or maybe you don't do EDM. Now is not the time to learn. Right now you're focused on what you do best and getting better at that. Additionally, on top of that, when it comes to these briefs, I often have not seen any success. I have pursued them and really they haven't led to any sales that I can tell. So maybe it's because when a brief goes out, so many people then respond to it that it's more competitive. Maybe it's that these are genres that I'm also not good at and that I myself am being distracted with. So in short, no, I do not recommend you pursue the briefs when you see them. But the longer answer is, so first of all, if you see a brief for a style of music that you like to do and that you're good at, right in there, that piece of the pie of the Venn diagram, yes, go ahead and do it. Like if you make classic rock well and you see a brief for classic rock, then do it, because you're gonna do it well, you enjoy it, and you're gonna compete with a high level of skill. So that's one time when it's worth pursuing a brief. Another time that it can be worth pursuing a brief is when you're just like in a creative rut and you're bored, you don't know what to do. Sometimes it can be fun to try a different type of music, even if you know you're not going to do it well, or if you're not sure if you can do it well. I have, from time to time, pursued briefs just because it's like, I want to mix things up. I want to try something new, and briefs can provide a really good sort of interesting take on music genres that you might not have ever even considered. Like, the idea of making a nursery rhyme never even occurred to me, or like a nursery type song. So don't necessarily write off briefs completely. Also, just reading them can give you sort of a sense of the state of the industry, but I do not think you should be over pursuing them. You need to focus on what you do best, right? That's why this is the stock music system. It's a system that will help you build up your portfolio and be successful as you build a career in music licensing. One other thing, though, I want to note is that I don't have all the answers. So if you've had a different experience with briefs, let me know down below. I would really be interested in what your experience has been. Maybe you've been really successful with them. Or if you haven't had any success, I'd really like to hear that as well, so that it can kind of, I can double down and say, no, don't do briefs. Briefs are bad. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, be sure to like and subscribe. And I always look forward to your comments. Thanks so much.